Type B was interesting because it has a hacking tool that does damage as it hacks, or I guess after it hacks. But it only has 3 weapon slots, and I wanted to have room to play with goofy stuff. Oh yeah, there's a lot of modathon ships. There's like 16 entries, and each entry has up to 3 ships, but let's say average of 2.5. Anyway, so this is our ship here. It's weird starting here because I can't look at other things, but we have 2 goofy guns. We have 4 regular crew and a tactical scanner, which is kind of every sort of scanner at the same time. It's an advanced sensor upgrade that enables the user to visualize the location of all hostile crew, even when scanners are disabled. It also tracks the target of the incoming enemy attacks, as well as enemy evasion and resource. Basically, it's the augment that I've always wanted, ever. The one that lets me know how nonsense a miss is, because we could tell how much evasion the enemy has. We also have 2 fairly interesting guns, I'm gonna say. We got a bolide rocket launcher. The bolide launcher launches rockets that ionize up to 2 systems per attack. Its low physical damage and weak shield piercing limits its effectiveness against more robust opponents. 1 missile in 12 seconds, shoots 1 bullet, does 1 damage, but does 2 ion damage, and theoretically does ion damage to the shields as well. So we could do a little bit. I'm not sure how useful this is going to be in the long run, but it also inflicts heavy shock on hit. I don't even know what that does. I'm sure it does something. Probably. Maybe it's stun? Oh well. We also have the overload beam, which I think is what I want to build the run around. Also known as the arc beam, this weapon overloads overloads and damages systems with a good chance to start fires. Deals no hull damage and cannot penetrate shields. So it's 2 power, 16 seconds, does 2 damage, 30 personnel damage, and also fire. Interestingly, it's 2 damage per room? I guess that's per room as opposed to per tile. It's probably just a halberd. We'll say it's a halberd with no hull damage. So that's the plan. We also have, of course, Donkey Kong, Chunky Kong, Diddy Kong, and Lanky Kong. There are a lot of Kongs. I don't think I can fit all of them on this one ship, as much as I would like to. We also have mind control, just for fun, I guess. And I think everything else is fairly standard. It's mind control 2 crew, not 4. I'm trying to think of a good time where you'd want to mind control 4 crew. I guess if you teleport 4 guys over, and then they're fighting, you can mind control all 4 of the enemies that are in the room. I suppose? I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and just hop in here. And there's nothing to do here. Ooh. That's... Do I get like absurd levels of shields on this thing? I guess weapons too. Oh, did I turn on something that I wasn't supposed to turn on? That's entirely possible. Is it in my mod folder? Hold on, let me go check. Let me do a real check. I might leave it on anyway because I don't think I can afford it. There's a good chance I just clicked yes to all the mods in the mod folder. Mods. No. I don't think so. Mod is super experimental. Oh yeah, no. I see it. They're not called that. Where is this located? Oh, it's called. I see. All right. How experimental? Should I very quickly go uninstall it? Because I can. There's really no big hang up about uninstalling that. I didn't even realize that was in my mod folder. I must have copy pasted that earlier. Not seeing if it will mess with late enemy generation. Well, that's the perfect time to test it then. All right, we'll go with it. We'll go with it, and we'll do a little bug testing. Why don't we? Maybe it makes the enemies like gods by the end of this. Maybe not. Who knows? I cannot pay this. So I need power. I think one of our main issues here is going to be the very, very fast loss of all these missiles. I think the icon on top left to read what it does. Side mod that's so seeing used across countless FTL mods over the years. Limit breaker expands the upgrade limits of various ship systems, enabling them to be upgraded beyond the scope of vanilla FTL balance. Not all the systems have expand limits, but there are, as they are still hardwired restrictions on specific ones like engines and hacking. The cost of these expand upgrades will be carefully considered to reflect their efficacy. The systems that are currently limit broken include shields and the teleporter. Well, shields, weapons, teleporter, medbay, clone bay. Artillery weapons are also technically enabled to be upgraded to level 5, but Insurrection player ships have many side limits that cannot access this. It's not recommended for players who wish to maintain the original balance. It'll be fine. Also, oof. So, I think we need to go for crew kills because our gun can do that, and also it starts fires. And I can do this. So it feels like a crew kill is going to be an easy thing to do. Before flagship has 10 shields. Bring it on. We can probably take a 10 shield. That's just Sylvan, right? They really I'm surprised they destroyed the rock. An Inchi and a human destroyed a rock. It is death? Not quite death. This man lives. I know I don't need sensors, but I kind of want to have sensors just to be able to see. I guess I could lead him up into the fire. $13. I think that's how much he was trying to extort from me. Man, I would love to make a tiny profit. A tidy profit, whatever. But unfortunately, I am very poor. And I cannot afford any of these goods and or services. So we need to work on getting probably shields up. We're gonna need to get a different gun. And I think I probably, ooh, look at those evasions. How beautiful. Yeah, we'll shoot this. Perfect. And then do a little scrapey like this. I would say hello, but I can't pronounce your name. Aquara? Maybe. But hey, welcome. Anyway, I would like someone who can move on my ship. Like, right now, I just have this one, like, hologram man. The Donkey Kong hologram is the only one who could really move and fight. Because, like, what am I gonna do? Move this rock 45 minutes down to the bottom to try and melee somebody? It's not really happening. I need to get a Mantis or even just a regular human or two. We need something. Also, fight to the death. I cannot control them. A shame. Should have controlled the shield guy. Does this do crew damage? It does do crew damage, 15. Oh, you know what? I need to pick up, like, even just a single defense laser. Anything that could do, like, ones of hull damage, because the second I find a... yeah, if I find an auto ship, I'm going to have to spend copious amounts of missiles on it, and that's not going to end well. Not even you know how to pronounce it. It's a mystery to everyone. See, if I would take this. I would probably rather take this. Black cannon could be a fun time. Upgrading shields, probably relevant. Everyone seems to be big mad at everything I do. I really should be mind controlling the pilot every time. Even though it's not all that fun, mind controlling the pilot means they won't have any evasion. Oh, I definitely also should have shot shields instead of just sitting there and punching weapons. That's my bad. However, they are on fire, so I should be able to theoretically just wait. We'll see if this fire spreads. I want to save the missile. It's a little stingy, but I'd love to not have to spend another missile. I will go ahead and do this and just get some training in. Like, the fire should spread, even if it just destroys O2. That fire went out. Is not great. What if both fires went out? Shields are on fire. Weapons are back on fire. Because he's abandoned it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, weapon training usually isn't too much of an issue unless it's like the strawberry run where you shoot a gun once. We need to be, oh yeah, we need to be there in like some amounts. Let's guesstimate 6. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to see if I can find a store. Also, I don't want to be on 2x anymore. He's trying to run. So far, we should spot the same guy like 7 times so far. I mean, I'm fine with that. Be nice if they give me some stuff. You do a little bit of that. You do this. Because you can't avoid it. And then I turn your entire ship off. And it's lovely. And you're also now on fire. Yeah, having the full fleet pursuit, really handy. I mean, I can work. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I must have hit him like 3 times there. That's great. But yeah, I can work around it, but it's definitely nice to have. We technically have it in like a very diminished respect because we can do what, 3, I think. Does he not play with node connections? Because you can, like, in default FTL, right? It doesn't show them by default, but if you hover over them, it shows it. I know that's one of the options you can turn on. Do I pay $21 for nothing? No, I don't think I do. I do have enough for shields. We're already got some good chunk of change. I wouldn't mind finding some way to get, yeah, there was spooky red text. I ignored it though. I wouldn't mind getting like a scrap recovery arm somehow. Can't purchase it though. My suggestion for 5 years has been implemented. We have the technology. I think I did a pretty good job fixing that. See, without sensors, I can only guesstimate where their fires are. Like, for instance, none of these rooms are on fire, obviously. And I don't get to see the proper mayhem. I just get to assume the mayhem. And I really like to see it firsthand. And also, I like to complain that I'm not getting that 40% fire chance. Oh, oh, they were out of O2, I guess. Or fire spread in that room? I have no idea why he died. $13. No stores up there, huh? I mean, I guess that could be a store, or that could be a store, or, you know, that one too. But that's... none of those are exactly gettable. I'll go down. We finally have the tech to oxygenate ships without oxygen systems. That would be really nice, because I love not buying oxygen and just living with plants. If, you know, possible. Right now you can't. Head inside the scrapyard. Oh, someone just left a box of Wheaties here. Yoink. My Wheaties. Communicate peacefully. Layla. Layla. Welcome aboard, Layla. Layla, do you want to be shields? I think you might be shields, and we have this guy act as security then. Because Layla's gonna, you know, fix, I think. We need to be there, let's see, we need to be here in 1. So here in 2. Right? Yeah, there's I always forget how it is. And it's only slightly because I played like 6 hours of FTL yesterday. I was recording more of the modathon runs. I had a whole bunch. Actually, I had 2 runs, and 1 run just went on forever. Okay, that wasn't great. I should purchase shields. I cannot mind control the slug. As much as I want to, I cannot mind control that slug. Thankfully, we have yet to miss. Go ahead and knock on all the wood you have. Well, we can briefly see inside as well. No, Rock Titty, you don't have to worry about borders. Yeah, we broke him out of prison. Alright, then there was 1. I really just want, I want another gun. We're not gonna get a gun at the exit because that's not how that works. 3 guys is nice. I do want that Mantis. We already have a rock, we already have an NG, so Mantis I think is the call. 15 bucks as well. So now I definitely have someone who could go run my murder party. We need to be there in 2, we need to be there in 1. 1, 2, so we should be able to get both of these. Pretty sure. And arguments was super simple, but red text was utterly impossible. I did not buy. Probably should have bought shields. Yeah, shields too. Why would you shoot my poor I need to rename them, by the way. We'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. And we're golden. Can I rename him right now? Will the game let me do that? Probably not. You are dying. We have only a clone bay, which I still think I like med bays better. I like clone bays if I'm boarding and I have someone else who can, like a medic, because it lets me be at full health at the end of combat. Don't care much for clone bay when it's just guys on my ship because they end up having no health the entire run. You totally make a comment on your ship race in vanilla. I actually don't remember. I'm trying to think if that's true or not. Does he comment? I feel like the answer's no. If only because I feel like, why else would I like point it out and read it every time I went to the end? I feel like it's probably just some generic text. I could be completely wrong about this. About like just the flagship in general or something. Okay, there's the exit. I just kind of want to save my money for things, but also let's not take all the damage to a single burst too. Accept the bribe? No. See, I'm already feeling better. I would like some things that were not combat. This has been, I guess it's gonna pump our statistics up. But this has been all combat all the time. We are making missiles here. There was, I think it was type A of this ship. It was either type A or type B. I think it was type A. Has an augment that generates missiles. Like you get one missile every jump, but then the odds of you getting those missiles decrease after you have 30 missiles. So it's all about like constantly using your missiles so that you're not wasting the generation. I forget what gun that had. I don't know if both of the guns, I feel like one of the guns was a rocket, took a missile in like 16 seconds and shot 7 rounds, but didn't pierce any shields. I think that might have been that ship. Three power, 7 shots, spin gun. That sounds about right. I hit both. This guy needs to, oh, well. I was gonna say he needs to die. I guess he just fell over, like tripped on a rock and died. All right, 13 bucks, 11 bucks, plenty of missiles. The abandoned sector or rebel controlled. Well, I either live in Red Town or I have to contend with nebulas that I don't really want to contend with. Am I gonna go do Red Town on the way? I guess we'll do Red Town. Right. Stores? Any stores? I have some amount of money. I need fuel. I've never noticed this text. It's an AI ship, which is not good because I did not get the gun I wanted, so here we are. I still need to rename these dummies. It just immediately goes out my brain. That's not great. I finish a combat and brain's like, all right, provide next dopamine. Please provide next dopamine. I'm like, I gotta jump right now. I gotta do it. Auto ships will never run unless it explicitly states at the start they run. So I should be able to just spend hopefully 2 more missiles to do this. Might have been worth it to, well, I guess their shields are back up. Just say use the overload beam to turn off piloting. That could still hit that 15%. I know I hit plenty of 5% yesterday. $19. All right, and then we come over here, and I gotta go get the is it like Control Shift T? Yeah, we have a the wiki page for this is like 800 long. All right, so there we have regular Kongs, we have friendly Kongs, we have reject Kongs, unknown Kongs, and removed Kongs. All kinds of Kongs. Hold on. We gotta bring up, get the snip tour, whatever. So there's only one person in only one person in the remove category, and that's Redneck Kong, who was a country bumpkin. And then more importantly, at the bottom of that, he apparently has been, what is this, officially killed off. Someone has murdered Redneck Kong? How could they do that to him? That's a little goofy. It's a little goofy. Let's see. We also have Ancient Kong, Bink. There's one that's called Bink. There's a guy named Baboom. The Cactus King, Manky Kong, and the Minkies. Alright, here we go. I don't know where this one is, but this is oh, you know what? That's not that's less funny. I know what this is. I saw Rabid Kong. I was like, oh, it's a Donkey Kong that has rabies. No, unfortunately, that's not the one that has rabies. That's the one that's the bunny from the Rayman games. Less interesting. There's one that's just named Uncle Kong. Perfect. And then the lanky Bluster Kong? It was Bluster. No, actually, this is perfect. There's Kung Fu. There he goes. He's a perfect lad. All right. There's still no stores. There's no stores in this game. Let's see. Kung Fu is a character exclusive to Donkey Kong Country animated series, based on the game of the same name. He does not appear in Donkey Kong series games. Kung Fu's first and only appearance was in the episode Kung Fu. Oh, that's wonderful. That we have a single screen. I have to show you the screenshot of him. I can't not. Hold on. There's our boy. There's Kung Fu. Just hanging out. He has various affiliations. He has various enemies. He's enemies of General Plump. Oh, there's so much expanded lore to the Donkey Kong universe. Oh man, it's great. Oh, I have hit like plus or minus or something, I think. Yeah, there we go. Murder the civilian ships, perfect. Or not, murder the Atlantean ships. All right, have a good sleep. Old is it cylinder? You have two L's is the thing. I guess it could be like capitalized. Regardless, enjoy your sleep. Hope you have a good night. No nightmares. Right to the death, perfect. It's two L's pronounced like one. All right, good to know. I have to read this about the DK rap. I was supposed to go DK rap, but it starts going haywire until the Kong versus about actually just an Eldritch Horror. I don't think I've mentioned. Hold on, can I pull that up somewhere? I probably had that up somewhere. I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but this is just like something I found one day, and I always just go back to check it just because it's absurd. Hold on, murder that guy first. Civilians run away. Perfect. Thank you, civilians. Excellent. Did you know that there's a like podcast dedicated to Donkey Kong? Like it's just about Donkey Kong. And it has, hold on, let me go look here. It's got its own website. And it has 800 billion episodes. Like how many episodes of a podcast about Donkey Kong do you think there could possibly be? You go like, how many episodes could I get out of Donkey Kong? The answer's quite simple. Well, they're currently on episode 1251. These lads have been producing like a Donkey Kong podcast like every week for like a decade. And I just find it really funny. There's clearly like a lot of jokes that I do not understand that happens in the conversation. I don't like like we got miscellaneous monkeys, right? And one of them is just Hoskins. It's always Hoskins. I don't know who Hoskins is, but it's always Hoskins. And also Toad's here. Why wouldn't Toad be here? Hold on, I have to go look at their merch real quick. Where's the merch? Give me the merch. Merch, perfect. They are so dedicated. Yeah, here, hold on. Let me get this merch real quick because, like, I mean, some are not bad, right? Like we got old school Kong College, not a bad shirt to have. Then there's some weird ones. There's like I don't know, Jesus fish. We have that. There's the classic I docked in the Tip Top Suite. Let me see. I think there's one other one. Like I don't know what these references are to. We have It's Getting Late. Have you seen my grapes? And Current Baby. I don't know what that's about. But that Current Baby shirt is just really good. Oh, anyway. Let's go back to playing this game. Hey, it's a store, perfect. This is now a Donkey Kong stream. I feel like that's probably low money, but I think I want to sell it now just so I can, you know, perhaps purchase something funny, like a Vulcan. It's a Vulcan that just like lights fires, so, right? 3 power does 1 extra second, 1 second charge out at the end, warm-up time total is 40. The only benefit is it has 10% more fire chance. I don't think I want that. I already have fire covered, so I really don't need something that shoots extra fire. Heavy damage through enemy defense is 3 power, 18 seconds. 3 power is gotta be really hard to do. Shoots 4 shots. All shots pierce 1 shield. That one's not bad. I mean, it's slow, but it would do damage. Also, Protein Burst Laser is just a burst 2. I'd probably just buy the burst 2, to be honest. We also have Beam 3. Beam 3 could be fun. I could buy the Explosive Replicator. Going all into combat. Short range sensors. A lot of stuff I wouldn't mind buying here. I need to buy at least one of these guns. It's a real shame that this one right here is the most expensive. I think it is going to be the best for us right now, though. Buy out the fuel for the rest of it. Insurrection Plus actually delivers on the plane of playing as a merchant. It does. Maybe not so much as you can't play the stocks like like that Arc mod, but you definitely can go and deliver stuff, which is nice. I wouldn't mind like, I do miss stuff from Captain's Edition. Like, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, mind you, but there was some nice stuff in there just as like a bonus. I mainly think of what was the sector? It was like the disease sector where you could like reliably get full crew every time. Was it broken? Yes. Was it still nice to have? Also, yes. Oh yeah, especially Captain's Edition is a product of its time. Like it really couldn't have been anything more. That's actually not a terrible surrender. I'll take it just because that's a ton of fuel and drone parts. Well, here's some fuel. Perfect. I had the spare. I'd love to see it. Maybe boarded. Perfect. Excellent. I'd love to be boarded more, please. Can I? 4-man? Not 4-man. You never know. Sometimes you can have a 4-man in that room. Oh, what do the rocks do? Immune to damage. Can't do anything. Okay, well. Probably won't be using that. I guess I could tell you use it once Kung Fu has finished his dirty deeds. Because these guys will just have to sit here and punch. Just punch sand. What are they gonna do about it? $14. Do rocks move faster? I feel like they move faster. We'll attack the Lanius. I need to get what? Like $100 together total to get my next gun online. Is it 35, 45? So like 80 bucks maybe. I could just run the protein laser now instead of the boat. Well, no, I need at least 1 power to run that. Okay, perfect. Excellent. 0.7 as opposed to 0.5, yeah. These rocks don't take 800 million years to walk to the next room. It's nice. Oh no, their evasion. It's 0. Also, every time I see like this little thing, I keep thinking that it's a weapon skin. Like, oh, he's got the gray navy blue weapon. If only I could like customize my ship. I feel like I just customize it to be my like the same thing every time, except for Christmas when it'd be red and green. I wonder how hard it would be to. It'd probably be a see. I know. There's like a baseline somewhere in there. $15, $14. Because I know that like some characters, the character sheets are like, here's the guy, and then here's a layer on top of the guy that gets collared. I wonder if you could do that for a ship. I say probably not. Yeah, attack the pirate. I feel like this entire run is going to just be, we go to another beacon, it's combat. Enjoy. Does it have counter evasion? It does not. It does not have counter evasion. That guy's focusing on that for some reason. Ooh, double kill. It does 10%. Alright, it's just not on. Oh no, it's at the top. I was expecting it to be at the bottom. I see. It's on the bottom in the other view, maybe? Okay, he died. Perfect. 20 bucks. Civilians ran away. The counter evasion's towards the bottom here. It's below shot velocity and damage. And that stuff just isn't on here. I mean, it is still above, it's above ion damage, because ion damage is way down there. Yeah, I think what's happening is that the beam is hitting, it hits per tile, and people keep running into the other tiles and dying, which is really, really handy. Okay, it was actually a good chunk of change. See, I don't even think I have to worry about the limit break stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. I'm going to download the stores. Map data uploaded to Navcom for analysis. I need to be here in, what, 3? Because this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I should be able to do 1, 2, 3. I think. Mouse over in-game text is generated using Hyperspace logic, while description ones are hand-typed. I have no time for games? Oh, that's disappointing. I'm buying them, though. Maybe I just want to, play a little bit of Pokemon. Needing assistance? Yeah, I have no money. Alright, thanks. I guess we're gonna fight to the death now. I wouldn't mind cloaking or a defense drone to deal with this. But unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to do that right now. And that was pretty good. Also pretty good. Need to turn off this at some point. Protein laser, you do crew damage, system, and have fire chance. All very beautiful things to see. Let's just shoot this guy. Oh, I should have shot the other guy. No surrender. You almost died. You'll be fine. I need to turn off his missile launcher. I don't want to be hit by missiles. And then mind control this guy for funsies. And then maybe kill all of them with one swipe. Not quite. Not quite. Oh. There's no power in that river. There's no O2. All right. Well, Chunky, get back on the saddle. That guy's dead. Insurrection Plus is a pretty good answer to what if Captain's Edition continued to be updated with hyperspace in mind and more careful game balancing. This is that, but it pretty much delivers on everything people liked about CE while avoiding its pitfalls. I would agree with that. I think it doesn't have as much. Well, okay, it's been a while since I played Captain's Edition. I feel like Captain's Edition had more content. I think it changed more because right now, like everything we've done is fairly vanilla. Like all the encounters, it feels like Captain's Edition. All the encounters were different. I can't swear to that. I do just recall being frustrated with Captain's Edition's balancing. I know it was pretty bad. $15. Civilian ran away? Nah, there's no civilians at all. Oh yeah, this is just a guy trying to eat a beacon. That's right. Alright, well. Is this guy already back down? Trap? Trap. Okay, he can't hurt me, so, well, everyone just, take a nap. I guess theoretically he could hit shields. Maybe. One of these. And just like one of these. They had station accounts, which I deliberately omitted from my work because I don't like them being so small. It would be bigger than even the boss window will allow. Yeah. This just keeps killing him. Leave my boy alone. This poor Chunky just cannot survive in this atmosphere. Unbelievable. Yeah, but I do understand the idea that you can't really show stations properly, just from a size perspective. You know, I never did play. There was a mod someone made where it changed the game so that you were just playing a station and every jump was just someone else jumping to your station. That always seemed like a neat concept. $15. Rock controlled or Mantis controlled? Less missiles this way. Someone on shot should hyperspace it. Yeah. It was a neat concept. Arms dealer. Oh, he's just a store. Oh, he's just a beautiful store. I cannot sell my tier 1 goods, however. You have big missile. 2 power, 1 missile, goes through 5 shields. Do I care? Extra damage to adjacent rooms is kind of neat. It's kind of a neat idea. And this is damage to everything. It just does 4. It does 8 damage. That is so much damage. Yeah, cannot be equipped by enemy ships. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe there's any there's no nanite swarm to contend with, or acid nebula. He's got goofy things. I don't think I want to buy any of his goofy things. They're not good enough, I don't think. Also, we're going to attack the rebels and get the supplies. I need to buy 1 more power is what I really should do. My bones. Oh, my precious, precious bones. Okay, a little bit of damage. A little bit of fire. My bow-lighted rocket will keep working for the foreseeable future thanks to the protein. Fools. You absolute maroons all hanging out in the same room. Oh, it was just a matter of time. That's not the gun I thought I was shooting, but you know, whatever. I just shoot him to death, actually. It's 25% chance of the 2 damage. We got that last time. We got it this time. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, that's fine. Just give me all the damage, Jumley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. Can't ever seem to just get the money out of that, huh? Damage is 4. Yeah, I'll take it. 21 bucks. There is a breach somewhere. Is it in here? No. All right, then I probably don't care. Yeah, wherever it is, I don't care. It's not any of the important rooms. All right, store. This guy is a little spooky. He's also boarded me. But at the same time, he's gonna have to contend with double rocks. You've fallen into the generative AI rabbit hole. This guy needs to just man. I can go over and help fight. What is the generative AI rabbit hole? Have you figured out how to like generate images and you just can't stop? I think it makes her like great meme material for friends. You think of like the dumbest thing and you just generate it. Granted, I haven't used any like AI stuff since it was like Crayon, I think was the thing. And usually I would just text my friends random images that I'd make with it and they'd all look terrible. It was great. Just so long as you ignore all the ethical implications. Yeah, just ignore that part. It's fine. $23. Store. Offload some trade goods. Nah, it's like minimum profit. I don't want to do minimum profits. Coil gun, heavy pulse, temporal drive. Trade communicator is too fun to pass up, I think. I really like trade communicator. And we will buy power to run our ship and then we will just go on our merry way because we're not terribly off right now. This could be spooky. I think we'll be fine though. I do have the power, so I can mind control this guy. They do have two. No, they only have. How did their evasion go down? I guess because there was a guy manning engines. I see. It's like they had 8 evasion, then they went down to 5, and another guy went in there. Okay, not terrible. Turn off all the shields. Perfect. Turn off cloaking too. Now they're probably just going to explode. Maybe not. Maybe the asteroids have given up. No surrender. No surrender here, you boys. Overload does feel like it takes 800 million years to charge. It's only 13.5 seconds. 20 bucks. We need to be there. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's probably 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have time. Fleet pursuit doubles. We'll try it. We had time, so I was always trying it. It's more asteroids. Quick, I will launch, like, I just launch League of Legends at them. And they'll go insane. I was never really one for multiplayer games. I haven't really played much of anything. On the pilot got mind control, they have 0 evasion, but then the one other guy walked to the evasion and the evasion would go up. Yeah, unless they have like level 2 piloting, right? Because then we'll have like the extra evasion. I need to be there in 2, so 1, 2. I mean, we can make some money here, boys. See, both of these are all on the high side, so I need to sell this for the big money, but I could probably do that. Yeah, ideally, I wait just before the missile's gonna hit, but like this is gonna be hard because that guy's gonna walk in roughly 1/3 of a second. So I'd have to do like right now. And now he's got 5 evasion. And I don't know if that counts because he's got level 2 piloting or because this guy is technically in the room already. Kind of hard to tell. This down. Aside from any of the controversies, stuff you can do on your own, hardware is getting pretty good. GPU is a mid-range consumer grade. It's mostly good for gaming, but Gen AI modules are pretty good results. Yeah, I think there's good that could be done with it, especially when you need like not to bother someone. Like me as random man who just wants to like spit ideas out, I think would be handy to have. Because I'm not sure how much nuance you can get into it, but it probably makes for a good tool to like give someone a rough outline of something you actually want. Or if you don't care and you just need some like placeholder stuff. Powered voices in that could replace the Google Home Assistant that's sitting in my home. I was currently using as glorified intercom. Yeah, we have one of the like Alexas or whatever, and I hate it. Mainly because I did one made its homeworlds. Neat. I don't have any way to deal with that, but neat. I don't care much for those things because I know they're not great for privacy. Want some trade goods? These are terrible. I need to find better profits. Trade goods? But I do understand like having one that can kind of be a LLM would help. Okay, that's like $6 off the top. That's not terrible. Laser blaster, laser charger, and a mag rail. Also artillery. I should check what the artillery for this thing is. Superheated plasma cannon. Energy artillery weapon takes ionic technology to the limits of its currently possible. Each attack launches a volley of 5 plasma bolts. Each one capable of lowering shield barriers as well as inflicting ion damage. Although the hull damage is relatively low, any direct impact will cause the stricken room to be ignited. An attack that completely finds its mark will inflict massive disruption across the entire ship. Aww. How fast? Excuse me? Yeah, how now, brown cow? I have no idea how fast it is, but it shoots 5 shots. Redundant system, ammo synthesizer, and a beacon access kit. I don't think I need any of those. I kind of want to buy a gun because any of these would be great for my loadout, I think. Maybe not this one. But like this laser charger, it takes forever. This one would probably be better. It's 2 power to run. Artillery would be funnier. I think, however, I think I just pop the laser blaster. If I get the laser blaster together, I think, assuming I can get online, which is $165, it's a little expensive. We should be set for the foreseeable future. We'll have enough damage on us to take care of most things. Also, I'm dying. I'm physically dying from this loadout. Look at that. This man's over here rocking the what is it? 2, 4, 7 lasers. Casual 7 lasers over there. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, his thing's actually still online. And I got hit by the asteroid too. I thought this would be off. Closer. I don't think this round's too bad. I think we're doing pretty good. This guy's got max shields. That's... Okay, I guess it is 60 less than it normally is. $28. Still seems very, very fast. You done that before everyone else? Weapon guy's ready. This is also like a really bad sector. Look at this loop-de-loop. I hate that. I hate it. No way I'm actually on that anytime soon, but I'm also wondering whether I could somehow hook an LLM into FTL, like something that could read events and make a decision for you. And the player write in the response to an event and have the LLM make up results. See, I think there's like a lot of potential for that. Not just like FTL, but oh, that's potentially really bad. We should be able to outspeed before he does shields. Wow, yeah, no, there just goes all my stuff, huh? I think we can get eventually we'll get some absolute nonsense stuff with these language models. That'll be really neat when you can. I don't know how far off in the future that would be to where he's still operational. Get out of here. Ooh, look at that. I don't know how far off in the future that would be before we actually get the opportunity to have generative stuff in games. Now, there's 2 schools of thought for me. One, I much prefer handcrafted stories because they're always way better. Now, I like FTL, right? And that FTL is completely randomly generated. But anytime someone's trying to tell me a story, I hate when it's made up of, like, randomly generated rooms. Because there's no, like, level of detail put into it. No world building, really. It's just, well, here's the random trash I threw together. But on the other hand, something with, like, Skyrim, that would probably benefit from being able to, like, have, let's say, 2,000 NPCs and all of them have stuff because you've generated how to talk them. It would make, let's say, Grand Theft Auto feel more real. I do have another Kong. I have Kung Fu. I should name Iris. I'm sure you could come up with some crazy stories. I just think that's really far off in the future, though. Yeah, there's nothing down there. I don't have to care about that room. Right now, it's just used for... I see YouTube videos of it every now and then. Like, someone who's like, well, I did it for my Skyrim, but you have to manually type in, and I, like, edited in the voices later. It's a glimpse, but I'm not sure how accurate of a glimpse into the future it is. I feel like it's gonna get, I'm hoping it goes a little better than VR stuff went. VR stuff is really fun. It's fun to play VR stuff. Boy howdy has it not made any progress in the last decade, though. We had, like, 3 games come out, and that's about it. $25, no slaves or anything on board. I don't have sensors. I can't even begin to do Kazakh's quest. I'm pretty sure I need a teleporter and sensors. Or I think I need teleporter or sensors. Or... well, no, I need a teleporter or sensors to get over there. And then a med bay level up high, or maybe a Tlumbe level up high to save him. Remotely access and pacify the facility. $23. Yeah, making things cheaper for the consumer because, like, well, you're gonna go out there and buy like those $3,000 Apple VR goggles or whatever they were. No one can afford that. Yeah, let me just put down like 2 months' salary on that. Don't mind me. Major stat detected. Guardian fight. Do not engage if your ship is weak. All right, intercept the unidentified ship. I don't even catch it. Perfect. Thank you, engines. I mean, I guess I'll upgrade my engines. If you're gonna be that way, game. Oh yeah, and you also need the computer to run it. That's why I think the, even though it's basically created a terrible walled garden that I hate, the, Facebook one, the Oculus stuff, where it's very, oh, that's really bad for my evasion. I should have mind controlled that guy. He can't hurt me, so I guess I don't care. But where Oculus has kind of made a plug-and-play headset, it's nice because it makes it a little easier for people to grab. Try to make a VR-focused console accessible to the general public. You don't like the Virtual Boy? Why would they make the color scheme red and black? Also, yes, I dislike everything Facebook does. Everything. And the thing I hate the most isn't even Facebook exclusive. It's Capcom, because I really like Resident Evil. Resident Evil is like one of my favorite game series. And of course that means if I want to play the VR, I have to own like 7 different headsets because they can't possibly release the VR on the same kind of headset. Like, oh, you want to do Resident Evil 4? Well, that's the quest. Oh, you want to do the remake? Oh, well, that's a PS2. Or, I guess it's PSVR 2 or whatever. Like, I just want to try out the VR mode. I can't. They just won't give it to me. Red and black is objectively the best color scheme. Maybe if you're playing, like, not a Mario game. I feel like red and black is good for spooky stuff, but I had to pop up the Virtual Boy. I mean, it is by far the best. And for anyone who doesn't know what this thing looks like, just look at it. Look at this beautiful amalgamation that you could have bought back in I don't know, like 1992 or whatever. Could it look good? The answer, yes. Like you could like be looking at this, right? That's not bad. That's you know, workable. But then you have like some of these are just really hard to see. I'll try and get a screenshot. Yeah, like this game where I don't know what this is, but it's whatever this one was, where everything was see-through 3D polygonal stuff, and it's like impossible to tell what's happening. I mean, just look at this. And you can kind of tell that's supposed to be like a door in front of you. But it's super hard to tell where you are because things get clumped up and it gets clumped up fast. I mean, good luck. I think I heard good things about Wario. It's just when I think of we'll search this. You're not gonna give me. Yeah, see, I think in general, the Game Boy's color scheme was better. It's less abrasive on the eyes, I think. If they went with black and green, then you're just, you know, you're chilling, you're having a good time with Mario. But when they just red just burns your retinas. I guess it could be worse. It could be like instead of that green, it could be this green, which is a little much. Technology aimed towards immersion might be better served waiting for more powerful computers. Yeah, probably. Like, you don't want to just have it all solid green all the time. Someone just poured it directly to the Switch, it looks like. Still bright green. I kind of wish when I miss when Nintendo did all the crazy stuff. I actually really liked also have an anti-personnel laser somewhere. Just shoot spiders. Perfect. 16 bucks. I actually really liked the Wii and the Wii U. The Wii was probably my favorite console. Xbox 360 I think had the most, like, the best games probably. Just all of the Xbox 360 games to me were classics. But the Wii was the most fun to play. Just Wii Sports or like the Legend of Zelda game where you actually had to swing your sword. As a small child, the Wii was the best to play with. The Wii U, they really just did not try very hard with that. Which is unfortunate because it was really handy to have as a child where the console was in like the living room because you could play it on the little tablet when your parents were watching TV and you didn't have to go like, can I play on the TV today? So it was nice to have. I could sit there and go like, I'm gonna play the Mario game while you're watching your sports or whatever. Not so much an issue now. It's full of viruses. Everyone in here will die. I can't get free stuff even. Rebel Stronghold. Perfect. Let's do the flagship one on me. The virtual boy, the red was actually probably the best choice out of the color to blast the customer's eyes. Red is the one that causes the least eye fatigue. That's what I figure is the reason that oh, so that's such bad profit. Let me just check this real quick. It's $40 across the board, so we want to try and get as close to 40 as possible. But yeah, I figured it was red for a reason, but man, they just should have waited. They really should have just waited. Who is this? It's just regular human. Human man. Okay, we got buffer. I'd love to get one more to get the laser blaster online. I can't really buy that. I have more options available. I'd love to, but I wouldn't mind buying the sensor components because these are all terrible trades. Where's my good money? I have a clone base, so it doesn't matter. Kung Fu is gone. Or Kung Fu. Fortunately, he just clones back. Welcome back, Kung Fu. I just think we should, what we'll do is we'll just acclimate children's eyes to, like burning out the retinas early. And then we won't have to worry about it. If we make sure that all of our children just, their eyeballs are customized, or, accustomed to, to having a screen 2 inches away from their face, they'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? They go blind by the age of 10. Everybody in Uganda knows Kung Fu. That is so true. Oh, so good. I mean, have you seen their movies? They all know Kung Fu. So this guy was really easy to kill. And dead. $33 is pretty good. Still looking for... What, I need 90, I think? Outrun it? No. He's very fire-based. But I'm not outrunning this thing. I do think I want the overload beam on. I want something like this, and we want to try and outpace his guns. Beautiful. Let me do this. Oh, and it's great. It's wonderful. Game Boy screen does actually emit light and graphics are displayed by darkening the screen, so it could get away with less aggressive looking green. I see. Yeah, I remember having the Game Boy Advanced and still not being able to see anything. I had a little... This guy's got 3 shield bubbles? What's he doing? I had this little thing that would attach to the top of the Game Boy. That was a light that you just shine directly on the screen so you could see. Ah, the good old days when I'd play. Oh, I remember what the name of the game was. It was. Oh, it was Evolution. It was based off of the movie, but I think it was based off like a cartoon from the movie. You need to be in a well-lit room to play the original Game Boy. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. I had the see-through purple one. It was great. I still have it around here somewhere, actually. It doesn't have the battery cover anymore. I lost that. And it has seen better days. But I believe it still works. I think I used it to play Fire Red at some point. $30 is very close. I'd love to find it before the flagship at all possible. Unfortunately, this is the flagship. Perfect. Excellent. I really wanted to fight the flagship right now. Fun fact, I did this combat yesterday. When I was doing one of the it's one of the winter runs, the modathon runs. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do this. This is much different than current version where you have like the option to fight different things. It has a surge. That's wonderful. I can't wait to see that. We want to try and turn off the missile launcher to start with, I think. We did ionize him a little bit. Unfortunately, I can't use my overload beam. But this should be off, right? It's not off yet. Well, it's ionized. It might be off. Never mind. It's not. We're getting some misses. And by that I do mean one miss. So it's something. And then we want to scrape the pilot. Okay. That's something. I think the surge might just tear me apart when that happens. Surge has got to be the worst thing, right? Oh, it's got to be like the worst thing. Protein laser shoot this. I really want to turn off this. The fires. Surge time. Oh, the evasion worked out fairly well there, though. Good job, Surge. I would like to get a crew kill. I think a crew kill's like pretty nice. Surely they're close to being dead. Neither of those guys was close to being dead. They still have so much health. Protein laser does 15. I guess it does 35 or 45 total, right? Kill these guys. Okay, there's a fire in there now. They're all gonna go group up in. They're not gonna all group up in shields. Not even all gonna stand in shields. Does this do crew damage? It does do crew damage. Will that kill you? It won't. This might kill you. Just not kill either of them. Ugh. Could have been a drone surge. Threw a bunch of inert drone shells at the ship. Yeah, maybe. The evasion is still kicking in here. I'm surprised they have. This does 45. It only does 30. Okay. For some reason, I thought this beam did way more damage. It makes a little more sense now. Pillage for supplies. The technical machine. I mean, it means that laser blast that I bought forever ago is worthless. But still, look at all the... No repair, actually. I really thought I'd get repairs out of this. No repairs. This also takes so much longer. It does guarantee fire, basically, though. I'm not really sure if I want that. I don't think I need that. Also, my shields are on fire. Watch out. Anything else? No. Forget which TM number that is. Look, you don't need TMs. All you need is Rocky helmets. I am so incredibly bad at Pokemon. Like, I don't know any of the actual, like, strategies. So, like, forever ago, if anyone remembers, Nintendo gave away Pokemon X and Y for free. Which, weird. I don't know why they did that. But that's the only other Pokemon game I played besides Fire Red. I just want some money to go in here. It's still not great. I don't sell Laser Blaster too. I'm not gonna use that. And that money is used for repairs. I could buy cloaking. I might buy cloaking. Energized weapon charge booster. Okay, I might buy weapon charge booster instead because it's funny and I like it. Anyway, but so I played Pokemon Y, but I was incredibly bad at it. And I ended up beating the game just because I had a bunch of money. I forget who I was fighting. I was fighting like one guy, and he had a Gyarados. And the Gyarados would insta-kill all of my Pokemon, like, turn 1. Or, like, every time I sent a guy in, he would die instantly. And I didn't have any way to counter that. If there was, I didn't know what it was. So I did the only thing that I knew how to do. Because my entire team was just Pokemon that were given to me at some point by, like, NPCs. So I had, like, a Charizard and a Lucario and a Snorlax and, like, 3 other things I don't remember at the moment. But I gave Snorlax a Rocky helmet, and I went and bought, like, 45 revives. So what I did was I think I had a Lapras too. I would throw in Snorlax, he would die, and then Gyarados would take like 3 damage from the Rocky helmet. So then I would throw out Lapras, then use Lapras's turn to revive Snorlax, and then I would just revive Snorlax, send him out, do 3 damage, revive Lapras, revive Snorlax. And I just did that until Gyarados ran out of moves and then recoiled itself to death. I was a master tactician, as you could clearly see. I'm very good at Pokemon. Let's try to play one of the Gen 3 games. My approach was to make my star party so strong it could single-handedly win every fight. Playing ones where it was at a type disadvantage. Well, of course. That's why you pick Charizard every time. Granted, I'm pretty sure Charizard was only Gen 1. Items that could restore PP so Elite Form particular was an issue. Intercept the unidentified ship. Finally. Also, look, it's actually the... It's the nonsense. It's the nonsense. Look at this man's nonsense. Get this guy out of here. I mean, he's gonna do things. Are they immune to human mind control? Roboban. My rowboat. I have no idea if he's immune to mind control or not. He is trying to leave. And we'll probably try and destroy shield. Nah, this won't go through shields, will it? Pop 1 shield. Then this goes. It misses at the worst time because I didn't mind control this guy. Never mind, he's resistant. Oh, but the overload beam gets through. Oh, beautiful days. Oh, beautiful, beautiful days. Thank you, overload beam, for being there for me on my darkest hour. He still has a Vulcan who's spinning up, which is not great. We'll get to that in a second. In a second. Okay. Kill? All the systems are offline. Perfect. I mean, I think this might still be online. Maybe not. We should be able to crew kill this, though. And smack down his friends in there. Oh, thank you, game, for being kind to me. But every now and then, I'll, to go back to the Pokemon, I'll try like a Pokemon ROM hack. It never ends well. Like, because people who make Pokemon ROM hacks are good at Pokemon, which means every time I play it, also we are doing things the hard way, exotic weapon found. Unending firepower. But every time I try and play one, it's so impossible for me, because I'm bad. You discover a container nestled deep within the craft's cargo hold. You bring it on board and find a weapon that is quite unlike anything you've ever seen. $30. An auto laser. Exotic momentum laser modified by NG technicians to completely relieve the weapon of its warm-up time, making it capable of laying down suppressive fire instantly. Okay. So it just keeps shooting. Warm-up time is 0 seconds. Beautiful. It just takes 2 seconds. It just constantly fires, huh? Does damage enemies on its own, but get something else, and maybe. I think that's worth throwing up there. I should be able to suppress shields pretty. I also have the web speed upgrades. If only I get more web speed upgrades. We have time, so no real rush here. Prepare to... Oh, well, you know, that's not the best thing ever. It is almost good enough to do damage on its own. I need to get more shields. Oh no, my bones. We did a little damage there. I probably shouldn't auto-fire my missiles, but I was just having fun watching the bullets go. I like a ROM where you can truly catch them all, as in all the Pokemon across all gyms. Not sure there's one that actually lets you do that currently. I feel like there is. I think it might be hard to do like the newest, like what is the newest one? Like Purple and Violet or something? I think the once you hit the 3D ones, it's gonna be a little hard, but what was the one it depends. Are you wanting one that uses like an existing layout or one that uses a custom campaign? Hold on, I had one that I played through at work because I do nothing at work a lot of the time. What was it? Hold on, I gotta find it. It's this thing. And that's for DS games. It was... There's this one. And is there like a spreadsheet? I think there's a spreadsheet around here somewhere. Yeah, the definitive list of helpful resources. Actually, can I just get the Pokedex? Why did all my icons flash randomly on the desktop? That's always weird. Yeah, here we go. Between this runs. Just scroll to the bottom. Okay, so one of the ROM hack. Oh, they've added more things, huh? They're still updating this. So, one of the ROM hacks I played was Pokemon Unbound, and currently, like, here is the Pokédex. Here's the end of the Pokédex. There are, what, 1,293 Pokemon in there? I don't know if that's all of them. But there's certainly a lot of them in this. And just because, hold on, I don't know if I can load this up. How would I even, I don't have like a great way of showing this. You'll just have to take my word on it. I did complete the Pokedex. I had, 2 months at work with nothing else to do, and I did capture, it didn't have this. Where was the last update? Wow, they had a lot more since I was here. Certainly the Pokedex doesn't update. I don't think there was more than 1,000. They have like 18 different. It's Pikachu's with different hats. Let me see. Probably around here. I think these aren't in the same order as the one I caught. I think the Pokedex had like 1,000 when I completed it. But if you're gonna play a ROM hack, I'd probably play Unbound. Unbound was really nice. It had a ton of like quality of life stuff, and it's called yeah. Hold on, let me get you a little screenshot here. Well, that just shows Google. But yeah, it's Pokemon Unbound. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's got its own story. It's got like missions in it, And by missions, I do mean there's side quests to do. So you'll go to a town and you can talk to the random people. I'll go like, oh, you go save my little son. He's trapped in a cave. I'll give you this sand shrew if you do it. And it's got like mini games, and it took me forever to beat. It also has the mining mini game from one of the Pokemon games where you like whack the walls. Doesn't include Gen 8 Pokemons, though it does pull game mechanics. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you what the different gens are. No, Gen 1. I get through the original 151 Pokemon, we're fine. After that, it gets a little hazy. A little hazy maze cave. This man's angry. Anyway, I played it at work, and it was a fun time. I think it's got like the day and night features. I'm pretty sure it's got online features. I'm not entirely sure how to do those, but I believe you could do that. It has difficulty options, and it's got the thing where you can like the battle tower or whatever afterwards. It's got this entire area for post game where like my brain's just not good enough. I tried to do this, is going very poorly at the moment, but first put on Steam Deck. Oh yeah. Ended up using it with like Delta for my phone. But the second I got to the end game, like the post game, because it's completely doable as a random normal person, like to 100% the game. It's just once you get to the post game content, like the post game, there's like a battle frontier area, and then you actually have to know Pokemon mechanics. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. My brain is too small to try and figure out what all this is. What's that mission to do? Apologize, decline. Listen to the briefing. Yeah, sure. Go find some rebels and do the thing. Yep. 1, 2, 3. They have everything from pre-Gen 8 except for Mewtwo, Genesect, Marshadow, Veritable. And I guess I could load up my copy of it real quick and just see what I have. Mine's copyright 2022, which feels like it should be more than that. I have 200 and... Okay, yeah, they have it really expanded. So my playthrough clocked in at 254 hours, and I had 809 Pokemon in my Pokedex. That is... They have significantly increased the amount of... There's like an extra 400 now. But yeah, there's a lot to do in this. There were, at the time of playing, there were 84 missions to do. I didn't even finish all the missions because some of these are like a little rough. Yeah, there's become the Hall of Fame champion with all monotype teams. So you had to play through the Elite Four with a monotype of every type. And I didn't do that. Going through it once was already kind of rough. YouTube being MIA is surprising. Yeah, I'm a little surprised Mewtwo... Is there Mew in here? I keep opening the Dex nav, that's the wrong thing. Pokedex. I think you can search the Pokedex, right? Is there a search function? There's A to Z, which works out well enough. Yeah, I ended up having to use like a spreadsheet to find some of these guys because they're hard to find. Is there Mew in this at least? Let's see. Yeah, there's Meow, Stick, and Meowth. There isn't even Mew yet. At least not for my copy. See, Like I could do, we do like a let's play on it, but I'm not sure if I could have 500 episodes of Pokemon. Oh yeah, the mystery code. I think my copy doesn't have that though, because I did have to use mystery codes to get Deoxys. That was the one I had to mystery code in. So there's still some stuff that I don't have quite as much access to yet. Boy, do I need better shields. Yeah, that is... I do like the idea of Pokemon. I like the idea of doing a Pokemon ROM hack. Yeah, it's just... the time investment is really bad when I'm not stuck like at work and I have nothing else to do. Because like it would be fun to do one on YouTube. But it took me 254 hours to do the last one. And that'd be the only game I'm playing. It also does keep the ninja lawyers at bay, yes. They can't prove anything. Threat level critical? Okay. Shields are down, that's not great. We just gotta rush it. The health isn't looking great at the moment, by the way. Just not great. We'll live. We'll live. I still have a Mario ROM hack in the works. I really haven't had time to do anything this week. It's been I feel like I'm saying that every week, but we are like really crunching at work right now, and I get home and I'm like so tired from it. I just go like, oh, okay, well, nap time. Because I have things in the pipeline that I'd like to get out, which is getting... that would have been nice to have. Can't afford it. Built-type control's not great. But I got things in the pipeline. I've been writing for like videos. Boy, is it hard to read scripts. Yeah, free time in this economy? Not likely. Would you like some trade goods? That's terrible. Please give me the $40, dude. I'm gonna sell this, or I'm gonna run with this instead of the Bowlide. I'd probably run with this instead of the Bowlide. So I want to sell the Bowlide right now. Only needs 1 power right now, so I need to keep it. Shame that I can't really afford anything here. Oh, there's just like a pre-igniter hanging out in the store. Oh, God. The guns I have don't really need a pre-igniter, but boy, howdy, is that tempting. Gotta head out. Well, have fun. Enjoy your weekend. Try not to get rained out. I know we had like torrential downpours here. Quest is all the way down there. I can make that. Map data uploaded to Navcom. Thanks. Okay, thunderstorm. So yeah, best of luck. Stay safe. Stay dry. Don't get flooded out. I'll participate in your stay. Oh no, it was a trap the whole time. Okay, they broke in. We put this guy here, this guy here. I need to rename my Kongs, by the way. Here's being mean by thunderstorms as well. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was supposed to, like, flood here. Oh, God, I have not been... I was focusing on this. Guns are online. Oh, hold on. I need to shoot all the bullets on this thing. And then this... These guns are online. I'm not happy about that. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I can go back to talking about nonsense. Yeah, it was freezing for like 3 weeks, like below freezing for 3 weeks. And then it started to rain one night. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then apparently it rained enough that it flooded like half the county. like homes were destroyed and stuff. I'm like, what? How? Where'd all this rain come from? So I was very much so confused when I showed up. I think it was like Monday morning, Tuesday, whenever I showed up to work. They were like, yeah, I had to, it was so bad getting here. Everything was just underwater. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean everything was underwater? I mean, I don't have that issue because I do live on a hill. So if I'm underwater, then there's a good chance the rest of the US is underwater and we're in for much worse things. Because I don't know, I'm probably a couple hundred feet above sea level at this point. That is not the gun I thought it was, but it works. I'm gonna kill these guys. Fire's nice. I want to go for a crew kill here. Not surprised around this time in my area, but the intensity is above usual. Not that the weather in general has been following any of our usual patterns the past few years. That's true. I'm just surprised we got this rain, I guess, this early? Because I still count it as winter. And it's mostly the fact that it was freezing for 2 weeks. So the fact that it was like 50 degrees and rain, I was like, oh, that's weird. You just have rain. And I know that we're talking up that there's like a snowstorm coming Tuesday. I think that's pretty much gone at this rate. 36 smackers, 27 and a combat drone. Not bad. But I heard rumors that initially the snowstorm was gonna be like 17 inches. I'm like, there's no way we're getting 2 feet of snow. That's absurd. And I think it's down to like 1 inch. Like, yeah, that's more reasonable. Commodore Walker here. Glad you can make it. We really need to get a ship to make it inside and extract the information. Lay down covering fire. Try and dock with the base yourself. I can lay down suppressive fire. Move into intercept man. He is kind of spooky. See, I wouldn't mind getting a whole bunch of... I like snow. I enjoy snow so long as I don't have to go anywhere. Main concern is that at work right now, we're really pushing for a very large project to start March 1st. And that's not going to be very easy because it's not like close to being done. So I need to spend all of my time at work working on making sure that's ready to go. And if I was to be suddenly, you know, snowed out, not great. Because I have a laptop. I am fully capable of working at home, but I can't ever convince anyone to let me do that. So like I'll be snowed in. I'll be surrounded by 3 to 18 feet of snow or whatever. And I'll go like, all right, well, I can't leave. Please send me anything that I need to work on today. Thank you. And then no one, they go like, okay, we will. And then they never send me anything. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, can't really get anyone to do anything if I'm not there to like poke them. I used to be a once-in-a-generation heat wave, now the average summer snow already rare here ceased to exist except for one freak storm a handful of years ago. No longer middle ground between months, long droughts, and a sudden downpour. Yeah, weather's currently little bonkers. This van's on fire. It reminds me of did anyone ever play what was the name of the game? It was like Outriders. Outriders was such a stupid game. $34 storage key alpha set me up. I'm gonna get rid of the tech scanner. Tech scanner's neat, but the other two things I think are more useful right now, and I can just buy sensors at the store. Speaking of store, I can get up there. 1, 2, 3. But Outriders, right? The idea is that you spend, like, hundreds of years in cryostasis trying to get to a new planet because the Earth is destroyed. And you show up and go like, oh, well, this place looks great. There's no issues here. Send in the boys. So you send a scout party down, and you're there for all of, I don't know, 43 seconds before a superstorm comes in and kills everybody. And then, like somehow no one noticed at any point that this planet was covered in lightning storms that disintegrated people that touched them. And then the whole thing just goes and falls apart. It's so dumb. So very dumb. I do want to rename my crew, though, real quick. We have 2 more lads to work with, so I gotta go back to the Kong characters. I mean, this one kind of already just serves itself. It scrolled up. Don't scroll up on me. Where did that go? Yeah. It's Karate Kong. So we got Kung Fu and Karate Kong. Well, Karate Kong is the ruler of Pineapple Kingdom in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. He represents a gorilla. Perfect. We have Bluster, Swanky, Candy, Funky, Chunky, Tiny, Dixie, Kitty. We already have Uncle Kong. Donkey the Pinky Kong Jr. 2. This guy gets to be wrinkly. Alright, Wrinkly Kong. We have the full conversation now, so we're pretty set. Things somewhere, especially fortuitous local geography, is keeping things relatively stable in my wider surroundings, more chaotic. Yeah. And I see it on the news all the time. People get flooded out or hit by a tornado or something. And on one hand, right, you gotta give them some empathy, some sympathy, some pity for, you know, losing their house or whatever. But it gets a little ridiculous when it happens multiple times. Oh my god, look, that evasion coming in. Like, well, they'll be on the news. Look like, this is Jimmy, and his house was just hit by a major storm, and he's still recovering from the last storm. And it'll be like his house was flooded out again. I'm like, my man, you know, catches you off guard once, you know, that's just bad luck. Catches you off guard again. What'd you think was gonna happen? It was just never gonna rain again? It's gonna rain again. You need to. It's the same thing where people in Tornado Alley don't have basements. How could you possibly live in a place that is just all tornadoes all the time and not have like a bunker to hide in for when the tornadoes show up? You know they're gonna show up. We get kinetic auto cannon Mark III, which needs missiles. Only shoots 1 bullet. Doesn't pierce any shields. It does shoot fast, I guess. It also has a high chance of replicating missiles. It could be really... It's like a heavy laser. It's a heavy laser that needs missiles, basically. 1 and 2, I think. Could be good, could be bad. This is not particularly great. Okay, they don't care about my bullets. That's nice. Okay, that's a start. I do need to turn off his guns. That has to happen. He's gonna shoot these down, right? Yeah, he does. Thankfully, the auto laser will turn on pretty quickly. Go, auto laser, go. Anyway, I just think it's poorly advised if you get hit by a flood every time it rains, and then you don't do anything about it. If you live on the floodplain, you gotta You should probably have flood insurance or something. Install a sump pump, perhaps. 32 smackaroonies. Yes, store, please. I need repairs. I would like to sell these trade goods, finally. They sell for so bad in this sector. So incredibly bad. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell the combat drone. I keep the alpha key. I buy sensors. I ignore these things. I actually kind of want that hard point. Okay, I don't know if it's the right call, right? But it does make my auto laser Vulcan speed, almost. I'm almost at Vulcan speed with the auto laser. That might be enough to just, you know, work on its own, which would be really handy. Just simply disable it. 43 bucks. Love to see that. We need to be here in 3, so 1, 2, 3-ish. Yeah. Okay, that's such a big line of, such a big box. I gotta scroll up over here. Not preparing for no media large dangers. One thing is that no previously safe areas. Is that no previously safe areas no longer are, and areas that were in danger still getting manageable are getting even worse. Some homes that are previously appropriately protected from the local standards of the inclement weather that are now getting hit by stuff that we were never designed to handle, and getting them up to par isn't possible. Or if it isn't possible, isn't cheap. See, and the thing is, in my area though, there was like, okay, there was a flood about 100 years ago that like put this entire area underwater to the point where like there are historic photos, and every building that was smaller, people had to live on the second or third floor of like buildings in town. The entire town was underwater. It was like, I don't know, 15 feet high, something absolutely ridiculous. So there is precedent here for massive floods, and we have since, you know, built flood walls. We have giant like earthen dams to try and help stop that, because it was not good, frankly. Everyone was underwater. People had to like go to places via boat, and it was kind of crazy. Obviously, I wasn't alive for that because 100 years ago. But this entire area is kind of it's hills and valleys, and the people who build in the valleys just, I don't like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get rained on because it happens every year. Yeah, Pompeii moment. I've been boarded into somewhere. Like, if you suddenly get hit by a twister, and it, you know, like, twisters aren't exactly something that ever happens here. So if a twister were to pop up, I could understand, like, okay, well, I didn't expect to suddenly be hit by a tornado. That's just not something that happens here. But flooding happens here every year. It's much like Tornado Valley, or the Tornado Alley, whatever it's called. And it's just a fact of life here, is that you got to deal with the flooding. So when people go like, yeah, my house was flooded again, and I still have not bought an insurance, please donate to my GoFundMe. I'm like, my man, purchase some insurance or anything, really, please. This is your 7th GoFundMe. Too many. Because like, on my drive to work, I drive along like various rivers and streams and whatever, and those will always flood every time. And you just see people's houses like mud's up 5 feet on their walls. I'm like, yeah, it keeps happening. You really need to do something about that, please. And I don't know why See, I can understand if people had built, like, the things they do on beaches, right? Where it's, like, houses that are kind of on stilts, where the first floor is basically a garage, and then your actual house is 10 feet up in the air, so if there's a storm surge or whatever, your house isn't immediately dusted. And I can understand if we built those here, and then the sudden windstorms, because we've been getting bad windstorms kind of lately. I can understand that being something you can't plan for, but everyone here should plan for a flood. It happens 2 or 3 times every year. To the point where, like, we have schools. We'll have school districts that close for like a month because a flood will come in and just destroy it. And it will be the same school district every year. And they're like, yeah, we gotta close down in May again. Like, my man. How are you not prepping for this? Please. I mean, there was one where it was a school that got flooded out every year, and eventually they decided to, okay, we need to just make a new school anyway, so we're gonna move our school system, and we're going to build it and have people not flooded to death. And then this year, their new one got flooded out because they still built it in a floodplain. It's like they just can't see what's gonna happen. Like, of course the floodplain is gonna get flooded. That's why they call that. Oh, that's why they call it that. I don't understand it sometimes. $37. Reconnaissance drones, $20. It's very similar to where Pirate Stronghold are on chart. We're going with Pirate Town. It's very similar to where you see people like drive through flooded water and then their car stalls out. I'm like, yeah, of course it's gonna stall out. Stop driving through like 3-foot deep water. How are you surprised by this still? If this was the first time you've ever seen a car, I can understand, but my man, every year there's constant PSAs. Please do not drive through waist deep water. Your car will stall out. It'll get in your engines. Your car will float away. And then inevitably there's always, oh God. This is really not great. But there's always somebody who drives through the water and then they're like, I don't understand. Why my car not work? It's fairly obvious, Jimbo. Can't say I like this guy at all. This is a very spooky man. I should be able to turn off like a good chunk of his stuff though, which is nice. Gotta wait for one more bullet. Hold on. Perfect. They should be fixing that now. This is a very spooky man. I can no longer like laugh at the misfortunate. It's such a bad thing to say. I mean, I guess I am slightly. That's not. I really hate that missile. Hate that missile. I am slightly to blame for my own misfortunes. It took me forever to buy like a backup generator because my power goes out all the time. I should just buy a backup generator. That's something I should do. It took me a really long time to actually do that. I have one now, so I'm not completely boned. Oh, this should be shooting on shields. There's still a guy in piloting, mind you. I don't know what he's doing in piloting. I don't know how he could still be in piloting. I want to crew kill this. You know, easier said than done, of course. But I want to crew kill this. I don't know how many people they have. Really should have bought, like... I guess I got rid of my sensors. That's my own fault, frankly. I wonder how many guys they have. Thankfully, they're not ghosts, so I can see them move around in here. Medbay is back online. There's definitely a guy in Medbay. Okay, I shot down my own bullet. There might be a whole bunch of guys in medbay. But the speed they're fixing that. Okay, I think there's a fire in medbay because people have walked out of it. Shields are back online. Turn those off. Medbay's back to being fixed again. There's definitely a ton of guys in medbay. There must be so many guys in this ship because they're fixing these systems too. I want my overload beam to be faster. The missile launcher's online now? Okay, that's a good miss at least. I can't believe they're fixing all these rooms. Medbay is back online. How many guys do you think could possibly be on this ship? This guy headed to medbay to help fix. No, he's in piloting now. Yes. There's that many guys, of course. Keep shields off. That room is still online. I don't like that. We just go with the evasion. I gotta have like some evasion, right? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Their medbay is back online. They only have one health left. Medbay's all the way back online. They have med bots, which is not great. Go on, overload. Charge faster, please. It's a little benefit to crew killing aside from bragging rights. Oh, I really thought I had to crew kill this. I mean, I kind of want the bragging rights. I'd say shooting him dead. The Fuller Auto has been found. All right. What's the Fuller Auto? It's slow. Features a heavy extended feeding ramp which enables it to unleash a torrent of bullets that mercilessly tear through flesh and bone. Not full auto and Fuller Auto. Is that the minigun that shoots 1,000,000 bullets a second? So it shoots 30 shots per volley. Excuse me? It doesn't do any, like, it's just for crew damage, right? System damage, very low chance. Personnel damage, low chance. Okay. I mean, I had to shoot this thing at least once because it looks funny. But it's not going to go through any shields, so I still need the auto laser to be suppressing shields. I should have went to that store, you know? Because the hull is looking exceedingly bad. But it's fine, it's fine. We'll probably find some health. Hey, Zoltan, how it's going? I'm going to help the Zoltan. Save the pirates? I should have saved the pirates. You were too slow. Too slow! I've made my mistakes. Oh well. Okay, we'll probably be keeping that one. And we'll be keeping that gun. It's pretty good. I think I need to not crew kill them, right? I can at least get one of the quests done. It may not be the right quest, but I will get a quest complete. Assuming they don't accidentally walk into my bullets. Might just accidentally die on their own accord because they're idiots. Power down your weapons. Let's please take it from here. $32. It's not all that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to see if this is a store. Probably not a store. You know, I'm just gonna double back for the other store. I know there's a store down here. I'm gonna go for that one. Did Fallen help? You get nothing. Perfect. Excellent. Wonderful. Nothing here. All flows of goods. You know, fine. My inventory's full all the time anyway. Get out of here. Sell the recon, sell the laser blast, sell the bow light. I think what I have right now is funny enough. 13 seconds. This is 12 seconds. Yeah, that's better. I think I'd keep what I have. Navigation structure, layered hull plating. There's some neat things in here. Cloaking's the go-to for right now, and repairs. Secondary question. Can I examine my arsenal? Apply a standard prefix. Is that gonna be for only the one gun I have? Like, which is for this? Because I'd love to do like tactical, right? Tactical speed. Yeah, I don't think I put on any of these. I was really hoping to put it on the auto laser. That would have been really funny. Hey, look, there's the other store, of course. Of course the other store was hidden down here. Timing couldn't be any better. I wouldn't mind the artillery system, but I don't think I'm gonna have it. There are worms. High impact round, another. They cannot be stacked. A shame. Anti-shield drone. There's some neat stuff here too, but I think I mosey on to greener pastures. My gun's pretty good. I have cloak now, so I don't have to worry about his bombs too much. He's gonna have nonsense coming out. That shouldn't matter. Cloak it. The double miss. Love to see that. I'm just going to barely get through his shields if I get through. I did get through the shields. Perfect. All right. And then light machine gun his shields. Worse, it did something. It's not the best, but it got some stuff accomplished there. Okay, he's down to one power bomb. He's down to no power bombs. Now he's dead. Auto laser. Very nice. Very, very nice. $42. Not much else. We need to be there in some amount of time. I think we'll be there early, unfortunately. But that's the price I pay for cloaking and shields. Or health. Oh, this guy's a little meanie. That guy's a meanie bobini. Think he could possibly shoot down all my light mock gun? Okay, he didn't care anything about those. Okay, we're at least through the shields. That's a start. We're gonna cloak this. I don't know if I can actually do damage to this guy. I think I need to send this, and then this, and this at the same time. And my shot missed, unfortunately, so I'm not getting anywhere. Firing his weapons is pretty good for me. We do the same thing. We shoot the light machine gun, followed up by auto laser and protein. We shot down his drone. You know what? That also kind of works. That does produce me the goods. One more auto laser, please. Excellent. We want to scrape all these good rooms. Okay, we got some of those rooms. Smack the shields down. A little bit of shield damage. Just keep smacking shields. Light machine gun, go. Yeah, you know what? It still worked out. Even if he does keep hitting me with the bullets. Light machine gun, go. No surrenders. I actually love this gun. It's not even all that effective, but it's just really funny to shoot. 42 bucks. Yeah, everything's on fire, and my hull's at like half health. But you know what? We're doing okay. We're doing fine. We'll be aces. See? 152. I can almost get shields for. Outrun them? No, just murder them. Just murder them. I can maybe get a crew out of this too. He does have 2 repair drones. Manager drone. I think manager drones can repair in this. Right? That did some amount of damage. That's so hard to time. Okay, we spread the love pretty well there. Light machine gun to destroy this. Okay, they're completely boned. Does he use a missile every time? I don't think so. I think that just shoots fun bullets. And shoots so quickly. I just getting absolutely pounded, you dummies. You never stood a chance. Oh, light machine gun. Oh, how I love you. Hey, they're all dead, and I got a Lucy out of it. I don't really need Lucy, because that's just a regular human. 1, 2, and 3. We have so much time that I really don't need. Shields are going up. Shields are going up. We'll get there one day. W plus mouse 1. Want my whole Left 4 Dead chainsaw? Attack the ship. Everyone has these big lasers today. There's usually like some theme, and today's theme is like burst 4s. Which is, I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it could be worse. Is this a crew kill? Probably not. I can't see them, and I don't particularly care enough to crew kill. Okay, they have ran because they're cowards. The minigun is just still laying into them. That is a lot of fuel, but actually, you know what? This could kill pretty well. It shoots so quickly. There they are. 36 bucks. Yeah, we're here super early. But like I didn't really have too many options. I needed cloak and I needed repairs, so just how it went. That's insane. Pretty good. That machine gun an entire ship with AP bullets might be a bad idea if you intend to rescue people on board. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't understand. Why did all the slaves die? All I did was send in my death ray. That's also why we bought cloak. Beautiful, beautiful cloak. Hey, turn this off. Yeah, we've turned off extra, actually. And then pro team, because they're all just staying in this room like idiots. Oh, you want to use the med bay, huh? I didn't even hit the 10%. Oh, it's only 5% actually. It's super low chance. But who cares? It works out wonderfully. Yes, fix CO2. Actually, they'll probably fix it and leave. Apparently not. Must be level 1 and they have level 3. 42 bucks. Yeah, we are early. A shame. Explore station. Oh no, it's full of diseases. Oh, who could have guessed? Identify yourself. Explain your mission. Explain the weakness. 10 fuel, 10 health, and I could theoretically, I can't buy artillery. I don't have the $1 to buy artillery. I don't really need any of these, I don't think. Drone control with the defense laser's not the worst call. I also do have the alpha storage key. Actually, isn't the alpha storage key the infinite missiles? Yeah. Do I want to buy artillery? Would it be funny to have artillery or something else? I mean, this doesn't matter because I don't have drones. Ammo doesn't size, so it doesn't matter. Fine drone control doesn't really matter. I mean, artillery would be the funniest. Yeah. I think we're probably set. Dog starts at level 2 as well. Okay, I need to get some money together. The base is all the way down there. Does he look bigger than normal? He's looking like especially chunky today. Ready a new course. Relish the mistake that he's big, or that I have bought the wrong things. There's nothing here. That's unfortunate. 20 bucks is not a lot of money, but it's enough to turn that on. Oh, it's not meant to be level 2. I see. I'm happy with level 2. I still don't know what the charge time is. It's 25 is the base cooldown. So 20% shorter means it's at 20 right now. Still a pretty long time. Then it goes to 15 at max. I don't know if I'm gonna forward that. I really want to shoot this, but I should shoot shield instead. Yep, I think that was the right call. He missed with his shot. That's a shame. Shame for that guy. Oop, your piloting's offline. That's also a real shame. Hope your guns don't go down or offline next. Ooh, oh, look at that stuff. Look at that stuff coming in. Oh, that's juicy. I mean, I'll let him have his Vulcan. Not for long. $34. The flagship's ready to go. I don't even know what I want to buy. I do want to try and get a little more money. I'm going to do 1, 2. Hopefully not bite myself in the butt with that. Just want a smidgen more money to go. What is it with the Vulcans? This guy's got Vulcan and double elite bomb. Well, he's got an elite bomb plus a regular bomb. I don't know what these weirdos are doing with all these Vulcans, though. Like the 4th or 5th Vulcan we've seen, I think. Auto laser keep going. Overload beam through here. Light machine gun on piloting. I want a pilot to be damaged a little bit. Kung Fu, haste up. Haste up, boys. His missiles basically missed. Unfortunate for him. It's so much nonsense over there, and I love it. I want to have like 4 of these. 4 of these and hacking. $38. Let's get out of here. Prepare to fight the rebel ship. Perfect. Red alert. You've ported me into... Alright, I mean, sure. That's where you wanted to go. That's where you want to go. A boy is a little hurt. I think he'll live. Probably will live. He lived. Good job. Big beam. Go in. Do some fun. Fire in there is pretty nice. They're trying to get away, huh? They're trying to get away? I did 1s of damage in that room. $37. A whole maintenance kit at the end of the world. It's free 10 health. That's actually really, really nice. I think you'd be hard pressed not to take the free 10 health. Do I want 15-second ion shots? Yeah. Yep. I need a little more power to run it, but yeah. Yeah, it did get away in several different sections. Alright, boys, open fire. You've hacked my cloaking? That's fine. Those won't line up. Alright, we want to auto laser shields. And then just keep auto lasering it. I want to cloak this. Protein. I shoot light machine gun now? Probably not. I probably just want to go ahead and cloak right now. Protein even really didn't do much. Ion's gonna do a bunch for me though. That's beautiful. Then we want to do something like this. That's gonna get a lot done. And now the dam is open. It's time for him to experience true pain. True blissful pain. Oh no, not my doors. Anything but my doors. The artillery actually MVP right now. Because it turns out my guns are not all that great. I can only burst 4 shield bubbles. Good news. The limit breaker didn't really do anything. Like, bad for me. I don't really need to fix my hull right now. So we don't have to worry about the limit breaker adding nonsense. I didn't even use the limit breaker. It was an option. I just don't have the money for it. Okay, he's got a combat 2. And he's going to be ionizing this. You know what? It's fine if he ionizes that room. Who cares? I'm mainly here for the artillery blast here in a minute. Artillery blast is going to do me some good. That did not take down the shields any more than it already did, unfortunately. Oh, well, it was already ionized anyway, so I couldn't use it. But still, oof. Fight to the death, you idiots. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little damage here. Little damage, still taking more damage, more damage. We're fine for the most part, though. Still, like, a lot of damage, actually. This thing needs to be destroyed. This combat 2 is actually so much worse than I'm used to. I'm used to this being like the beam 1. That's basically worthless. Combat 2 is way worse. But we're through it. And I can use this to fix up. I have most of my health back. Thank you, hull repair kit, coming in at the last second to save me. He should have Zoltan Super Shield and Mind Control, right? For this last one. Wrinkly Kong, no, you're too wrinkly, don't die. Okay, he lived. Oh, doors are also smashed. Or not doors, but sensors. Get in there and help him. The health isn't looking great. I don't have money to do anything else besides sensors, I guess. I mean, I guess I'll buy O2 just in case O2 gets smacked at some point. So I don't have to worry about it, like, suffocating me. Health's looking a little bad on these guys. Intercept the flagship, still didn't manage to intercept it. I don't know what level I have to have for that, but current level was not enough. It boarded me into all the way down there. Well, good luck. Stop missing. He does have 40% evasion, which is really high. Oh yeah, just keep auto-firing, who cares? Go ahead and mind control that guy, and then protein, and then we want to shoot this here, and then we want to do this, and then your evasion's toasted. Fitting for a fire ship to end the run area, yeah. We're gonna help them light on fire just a little bit. Okay, so piloting's now down to 20%. That's still too high. Be nice if you would reduce that. Bullets coming in. When I'm fighting the fake flagship, the bullets never hit me. When I'm fighting the real one, I just get pounded, huh? They're very much so on fire. I should probably fix this fire. You want more fire? More fire, I hear you say? More fire? Yeah, they're They're so done. Oh no, it's an auto ship now. Whatever will I do? Completely toasted. Thank you, artillery, for actually saving the run there at the end. If I didn't have that artillery, I don't think I realized that I actually couldn't really pop shields very well. I mean, my auto cannon does pop shields. It's just it takes a while, and if it misses, like with a 40% evasion, man, it's kind of bad. Kind of bad, but it all went fine in the end. That's not even, is that a high score? That's not a high score. Unfortunately, Monkey with a Gun does not hit the high score table. Oh, that's a shame. Considering how like well that run went, I'm a little surprised it didn't hit the high score table at all. Granted, it's mostly just like whatever the hand of God was. Whatever that weird one was. We did get a handful of cheats because we found some more exotic equipment. Named Webs module to be installed, yeah. Capturing the rebel flagship's construction. The signature weapons, the weirdos. Taboo weapon in the Mantis homeworld. Acquiring the signature weapon in the Rock homeworld. All kinds of nonsense. We didn't encounter any of these guys. No unique lads or whatever this is. Unfortunately. Addition to make never worry the name of the ship in the next run. I mean, I could. You'd be better off like doing the name request thing for it though, because I will forget. I will definitely forget about that. That's why we had the monkey one ready, because he went ahead and did like a bunch of requests at the end of the stream last time, and I just left them queued because on my end stuff will stay queued until I accept it. Can I queue myself up? Is that an option? I do have infinite channel points. Hold on, maybe I can figure out how to do this. Should get started, yeah, whatever. I don't have this. Box is too small. It's too small for me. Yeah, get that out of there. I want to click this button. Here we go. I can well, I actually, is this I have never done this. Will this do that? Yeah. Okay. That it popped up a big exclamation point, like a triangle sign exclamation point. That's usually a warning, but it did do that. All right, that works. So we'll have that queued up for next time. Perfect. I don't actually know what we're doing next time. I mean, we're gonna do like some random ship, I'm sure. I don't know if we're gonna be doing Insurrection still. I am enjoying Insurrection. It's a fun time. There's still more things to see in here. So there's that. In terms of released stuff, let me go check the addon Switch channel. Has anything really happened over in that general direction? The outer expansion, did that get an update? That got a patch today at 9 a.m., which is just fixing some stuff. So, other than that, there is like a Star Wars ship we could do at some point. The Chrono made? Did Chrono make it, or did he just like get it in here? Let's see. Is this actually up? Oh, it is up. Sweet. Yeah, there's this that was released at some point. Like how it like defaults me to like, hey, you wanna leave the shrimp icon? we shrimped up so much that one time. All right, so there's not too much else going on in that general direction. I think people are still working on things. In terms of YouTube, right? Because I definitely don't have time for another run. We already went like 2.5 hours, and last week we went really long. In terms of YouTube, I've got like 8 episodes to crank through. I need to go download last week's stream as well. So I need to do that. I think in terms of mountain climbing content, we're coming close to the end. How many do I have left? Probably like 5. Mountain climbing, I have 4 episodes left. Only 4 remain. So I'm gonna have to replace that with something. I got Mario around here somewhere. It may be Mario, who knows. I have a couple other things that I was thinking about doing, but it's really hard to tell how much time I'm actually gonna have. The other one is Grimrock. Grimrock is still scheduled out for like the next month. We're on Grimrock episode 57, and there are 93, so there's still plenty of more Grimrock coming out. I think right now it's mostly Multiverse devs quietly working on 5.5 while the updated Fed spreads are coming in, and Arc cooking something absurd. Oh yeah, Arc's always got some nonsense. He's always got nonsense. So yeah, next week, unless something particularly piques my interest or something pops up, we'll probably come back in here and do some more goofy stuff with this, because I am having fun with these. I'm not sure what ship I'm going to do. I might do just like one of these ships, or maybe just a vanilla one. Who knows? All hands on deck regarding testing. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm sure everything's broken. But we'll come back. We'll probably do more of this. Or I might end up doing like a Christmas. I might do the brick.